And I'd like to welcome you all to our Tuesday 1:30 p.m. session, where once again we have legal counsel for the elderly, where Robin will be talking to us about the new law's impact on public benefits. Again, thank you so much for presenting. I'm going to read our disclaimer before we get started. The WildTech DC Senior Digital Inclusion Program, its owners and presenters offer technical assistance, virtual health, well-being information designed for educational purposes only. We should not rely on information in any apps or topics made by WildTech, including but not limited to mobile device applications and any social media pages maintained by WildTech, its owners or presenters, as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or legal advice. Thank you so much for letting me read the disclaimer. If you cannot see us, hear us, or see the screen, please let us know in the chat. We'd appreciate that. As always, let's make sure to keep our TVs and cell phones in mind, and make sure you take notes and or take screenshots on your device so that way you could review. But again, this will be on our YouTube, so when it's there, you're able to check it out and review and rewind as much as you'd like. So hello, YouTube. And then Robin, if you could introduce yourself and your topic for today. Thank you all so much. And I look forward to hosting that poll at the end, so to see how you all felt about today's session. Thank you, Robin. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Alex. Again, my name is Robin Griffin. I'm from Legal Counsel for the Elderly. One moment while I share my screen and share this presentation that I prepared for you all. Okay. Right. All right. Is everyone able to see the PowerPoint presentation?
Yep, you're good to go, Robin. Looks great.
Thank you, Alex. Welcome, everyone. Thank you again for allowing me to be here with you all and present on the public benefit changes with the recent law. Again, my name is Robin Griffin. I'm a senior attorney with Legal Counsel for the Elderly. I work with older adults to get them the help that they need, public benefits that they need to stay safe and independent at home. Today, I'll walk you through some important public benefit changes. Throughout the presentation, I will invite you to share your own experiences if you feel comfortable doing so. If you would rather just listen, that is fine as well. Okay, just a little bit more information about Legal Counsel for the Elderly if this is your first time seeing me. Legal Counsel for the Elderly, also known as LCE, provides free legal and social work services to older adults in need. Our dedicated team works tirelessly to empower, defend, and protect vulnerable seniors, ensuring they have access to the rights and resources they deserve. All right. At LCE, again, we provide free legal and social work services to vulnerable seniors. We work to help with housing, economic security, self-determination, and health and safety, whether it's keeping a senior safe in their home, securing benefits that they've earned, or ensuring their right to live with dignity and respect. We're here again to provide both legal expertise and compassionate support. Okay, so why are we here today? We're here today to talk about the law that made changes to many of the programs that we rely upon. And today we're going to focus on Social Security benefits, Medicaid, and SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps. All right. So first, we're going to get into Social Security benefits. If you are 65 or older and your income is below a certain amount, That amount is 75,000 if you are single and 150,000 if you're married. So 65 or older and your income is below that amount, you will get a tax break. But it's important to note that this doesn't change how much you get from Social Security each month. This just helps with taxes if you file taxes at the end of the year. If you're single, earning under 75,000, you'll get a $6,000 um, tax break. If you're married, earning under 150,000, you will get a $12,000 tax break. So hopefully that means a bigger refund for those of us who file our taxes at the end of the year. All right. So now I want to shift gears into Medicaid. And as we all know, Medicaid helps to pay for health care if your income is low. It covers things like your doctor visits, hospital stays, and prescriptions. DC currently gets most of its Medicaid funding from the federal government. And again, Medicaid also covers vision, dental, and other services like that. It's important to note that under the new law, DC will get less money with Medicaid, and that can mean fewer services. But it's important to know that there are exemptions when it comes to Medicaid and it comes to these changes that are coming. Keep in mind that DC has changed the rules for Medicaid. So if you make more than 138% of the poverty line, you may not qualify for Medicaid, but I don't want you to panic. There is a different health program, and there's also the Affordable Care Act, which is available. So they do have options, but it is important to note that the income limits are changing for Medicaid. But again, that doesn't mean no insurance coverage. That just means that you can be moved to a different health program that doesn't cost as much. All right. So we also want to note that when it comes to Medicaid, the law also made changes for eligibility. It was, we would have to every year renew, prove that we're still eligible for Medicaid. But starting next year, Medicaid is going to check eligibility twice per year. And that just means, paperwork, filling it out, ensuring that you meet the eligibility, both income and otherwise, for Medicaid. And that's going to be twice a year or every 6 months. Okay, now switching gears to SNAP benefits. As we all know, SNAP helps people to buy groceries. It's run by DHS. And SNAP helps not only seniors, but also some immigrants and also children can get SNAP benefits, especially under the summer program for benefits when kids are not in school. I want to note that SNAP benefits may not increase under the new law, but as we know, food prices are going up. There are new work requirements for people 55 through age 64. If you don't have children, there is a work requirement of 80 hours per month. However, I want you to note that there are exemptions. There are exemptions that mean if you meet one of these requirements, you won't be required to work the 80 hours per month. If you are 65 years or older, you don't need to worry about the new work rules for Medicaid or for SNAP. These changes only apply to younger adults between the ages of 18 and 64. So if you're 65 or older, you're fully exempt, which means that you will not lose your benefits because of the new work requirements. And if you are between the ages of 18 to 64, don't worry because you may be exempt as well because they have exemptions depending on the program for people with disabilities. They have exemptions for caregivers, veterans, and people who are experiencing homelessness. If you receive a letter or a notice about your benefits, I want you to know that you can call us at the number we put in the chat. We're happy to help you with your recertification. We're happy to help you through the process to ensure that you get the help you need and you keep the benefits that you are entitled to. So again, if you receive a notice, please feel free to reach out and talk to us about it. Most seniors are protected from these changes. And I want you to know that you're not alone. There are resources. And at Legal Counsel for the Elderly, we are standing by to support you through these changes. And that's one of the reasons why I'm happy that all of you are here today, so we could take the time to talk about these changes, stay informed and ask questions. So I want to pause for a moment because I spoke a little bit about Social Security, SNAP, and Medicaid changes. Are there any questions? Wait, I see we have something
Yep.
in
So
the
please
chat.
raise your hands in the if you have a question about anything covered so far. I know we may have a lot of questions, so just keep the time in mind. So that thank you all so much. I in the beginning, or so this really quick, Robin, the first slide with this with the tax break, it says is extra 6,000 senior tax deduction based on AGI or MAGI?
Okay, it is based on your adjusted gross income. So as long as your adjusted gross income is under 75,000 or less, then you will be eligible for that $6,000 deductible if you're single. And for married people, it's 12,000.
Thank you so much for answering that. I see there are two. I have a direct message and I see the message for everyone about QMB. We actually covered QMB in our last session together, so I am putting the video for that in the chat here. But do you think you'd be able to are you mentioning QMB at all today, Robin?
Yeah, so what I can share is that while the figures for Medicaid changed, currently the figures for QMB have not changed. I mean, every year they're adjusted with the cost of inflation, but they haven't been reduced as the Medicaid figures have. But I can be sure to watch that, and if it does, I can bring that back to the group.
Thank you so much. Again, please make sure you watch that video. It's I put it in the chat. So if you have any questions about QMB. All right. I'll go kind of backwards this time. But again, we have, let's see, one, two, three. We have six hands. We have 6 minutes until 2:10. So just trying to kind of keeping that in mind, okay? But thank you all so much. We got Miss Diane first, and then Mr. Angelo.
Hello, I'm still confused. What do you mean by 6,000 off for single people is a tax break?
Yes. So when you file your taxes and let's say, through work or maybe getting Social Security benefits, you have $60,000 of income for that year. The 6,000 is going to be reduced. So instead of having 60,000, you'll have $54,000 of income. So to help you lower your taxes, they're reducing your income. So it's a tax break. You know how we each have like a standard deduction where we can take off so much money from our income? It's an additional deduction that you can take off.
Well, well, how you confusing me is most of us don't even come over 6,000. I mean $60,000. Say for instance, I make 38,000.
Right?
So in other words, they gonna take 6,000 off of that 38,000.
Correct.
Okay, I got that part.
Okay, great. Yes. So it helps you reduce your income, which is going to reduce your taxes. So you won't owe as much. It's like an additional tax break.
Well, if one other question is, the president's actually going to reduce people who pay taxes 65 and older don't have to pay taxes. Do you know if he's trying to do that really?
I haven't heard that. What was in the bill is this tax break, what I'm sharing with you now, but I haven't heard that he's going to do that. But again, I can keep an eye out for it. And if there are any other changes in the law, I'll be sure to come and update you all on that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you so much for those questions. We got Mr. Angelo next. Thank you so much for asking.
Yes, thank you, Alex. Yes, I would like to find out, is there any way that I can get in contact with you directly? Because I've been trying to reach you for a very long time. And the number that I dial, I think I get a receptionist and they're passing the message on, but I don't know, I haven't got in contact with you personally yet. So I need to ask you some personal questions, and that's what I'm asking.
Yes, sir. So we can handle this two ways. What we can do is if you have like a legal issue, you can call the number in the hotline and tell them about your legal issue, and they'll assign an attorney to you.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm happy to put my email in the chat if you would like to speak directly
Yeah.
to me, and then we can, let's see. And then if you want to email me, we can follow up on your issue and make sure
Right.
that we get you some
Yeah.
help.
I like that, Robin, because I like the way you talk, and you calm me, just speaking, so I think I can relate to explaining the situation to you. So
Okay, well,
I
I look
appreciate
forward
that.
to receiving your email.
All right, Robin. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
of course.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you all so much. Again, we have a few more hands, so thank you all so much for your questions. Just making sure we keep time in mind. We got Geraldine and then Anne. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Robin. Thank you for coming.
SNAP, Medicaid, or Social Security questions.
Yeah, this is a Social Security question. The $6,000 tax break. How many years do we get that? Does the bill specify a number of years that we get it?
Yes, ma'am. It goes from this year, 2025 through 2028.
Okay, so it's in effect for 3 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mhm. All right, we got Anne, and then I have some questions in the chat. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to be brief. Does this affect your disability? Because I know disability is a little bit different from Social Security.
So they don't make the tax break, they don't make a difference between if you earn the income or if you received it through public benefits like Social Security or veterans benefits. Just taking all of your income together, as long as you meet those income limits, you'll get that tax break.
Okay, Robert, thank you.
Of course.
I'll probably come back again.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Anne. In the chat, do you still do not need to file taxes for disability? And then Miss Pamela said, do you still need to file taxes for Social Security benefits received?
Right. So that's a great question. Depending on what your income is, you may not have to file taxes on your disability benefits. We always advise clients to make their own decisions, whether they have like a personal accountant or if they go to one of the tax aid places. I know AARP has like free tax aid assistance. So I would encourage you all to reach out to your tax professionals to see what your situation is, whether it's just receiving the benefits or if you work and receive benefits. I know some seniors, in addition to Social Security benefits, they also receive pensions or maybe have part-time work. So what I'm trying to say is everyone's situation is different. So you may want to reach out to a tax professional to confirm, but depending on what your income is, you may not have to, but I would definitely speak to a professional about it.
Thank you for answering that, Robin. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got Ms. Doris next, and then Miss Yvonne, if you didn't answer your question.
Okay, my question is, when you mentioned about the 138% poverty level, how do you go about calculating that?
Great. I think the simplest thing for us to do is like maybe like a Google search. If you want to search like the DC income limits um, for Medicaid, they'll pull that information up for you. Or if you want to search the federal poverty guidelines, um, they'll pull up the exact figures for you if you want to search it on your iPad.
Mhm. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. We got Miss Yvonne. You have a question about Social Security, SNAP, Medicaid. Mm-hmm. Make sure you hit unmute in the middle. Um, okay. I have another question in the chat. How many hours can you work while receiving Social Security?
Yes, so that again depends on your age, and it also depends on the type of Social Security benefits that you're receiving. If you are full retirement age and receiving retirement benefits, you can work as much as you want to work. But if you are younger than full retirement age and you receive either SSDI or retirement benefits, your benefits may be reduced. And if you go over a certain amount, 1620, that's $1,620 for SSDI. The figure for retirement is a little higher, but if you go over those figures, then they can reduce your benefits and it also may cause an overpayment. So we always advise clients, if you want to do part-time work while receiving your benefits, report your income to Social Security because you want to make sure you're not going over the limit. And also, you don't want to work and then have an overpayment later that you may have to pay back. So, we always advise clients to speak with Social Security, report their income. Finally, if you're on SSI, SSI is based upon resources and income. So if you work with SSI, it will definitely reduce your benefits. And if you work too much, it can actually terminate your benefits because SSI is for children and adults who haven't worked and paid enough into retirement. So maybe they don't receive retirement benefits, or maybe they're not eligible for SSDI. And SSI is $967 a month. So keep in mind the first $20 they allow you to make over that amount. After that, it's up to $65. And then for every $2 that you earn after that, they're going to reduce your benefits by $1. So keep in contact with Social Security. They can let you know what the updated figure is because it changes every year. And if you're working, you want to make sure you're reporting your income if you're on SSI or if you're under full retirement age, because you don't want to get an overpayment. And I'm sure we know, but just in case you don't, full retirement age is based upon your year of birth. So typically it's going to be 67 or older, but again, it depends on the year that you were born.
Thank you for answering that. Do you mind going to the next slide?
Yeah, sure,
Just
no
just to show
problem.
just to show that one as well. But yes, that was I love your explanation. Uh
Yeah, and if any of it is confusing, again, please give us a call at our legal hotline. We're happy to walk you through it, happy to help you assess whether or not um, whether or not you are earning over the limit. Okay, so let's see where we are. We talked
yeah,
about Social Security, SNAP, and Medicaid.
great questions, everyone. I love those. And I'm looking at my direct messages. I don't see any left that I went through. You may I think you may have received one from like one or two seniors, maybe, Robin.
Okay, let me look
Yeah, but it,
through.
it may be like personal ones. I'm not sure.
Right, okay. So someone asked if we can assist with deeds and with changing the name on a deed. Yes, if you are having any probate issues, if you would like to get a will, please contact us at our legal hotline. We are happy to help with that. Someone asked if we were willing to come and speak at their health and wellness fair. Yes, that's part of what we do. We love getting out in the community, talking to seniors. If you all have any requests, if you would like us to come and speak at your assisted living or apartment complex, please just let us know because we're happy to come and meet your residents and speak about the different issues that are affecting seniors. Okay.
I just sent you one as well. Again, it's about QMB, I think. Let me double check that. Uh, yes. Are you able to answer that, Robin?
Yes, sure. So let me, one moment, get back to the question. So you were asking about whether it is based upon MAGI, modified adjusted gross income. Okay, and I'm sorry, Alex, can you give me some more context? Was that about like the tax break and how that applies?
Oh, the QMB.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone sent me that message. Okay. Okay. It's about the $6,000 tax break.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
with the tax break, they it's based upon, yes, your adjusted gross income. So as long as your adjusted gross income is under 75,000 for a single person and under 150,000 for a couple, then yes, you will get that tax break. Sorry about that confusion. I just wanted to make sure that I understood and that I'm giving you all um, the correct information.
Yeah. I think there is a confusion. When I Googled it, it says to determine eligibility for the QMB program, Medicaid generally uses income methodologies of SSI rather than MAGI. So that's what it says while MAGI is a general standard for many Medicaid programs, QMB is based on SSI, which can involve different uh income and resource tests. Is that true, Robin?
Yeah, that is correct. And that's two different things, like the tax break and QMB are two different things, but um, luckily, again, the income for QMB hasn't been affected like the income requirement for Medicaid has. But if they do change the income limit for QMB, I'll be sure to come and update the group if that happens.
Yes. But it's MAGI for the tax break, is that correct? Or is it AGI?
It's AGI,
Mm-hmm.
adjusted gross income. Yes, AGI.
So if I would say for that individual, if you have any specifics, then please call the hotline because we're going based on of what we generally know. So I hope that helps out. Um,
Right.
okay. Do you want to? I did see we had a hand like to come up 2 minutes ago, but do you want to talk? Do you want to continue on or go with the hands, Rob?
Yeah, I'm happy to take those questions. But first, Alex, someone sent another question about transfer on death deeds. And
Mm-hmm.
if we're able to help with that, I just wanted to let everyone know we do assist with those as well. So if you need assistance with a transfer on death deed, please contact us and we're happy to help.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes. Any specifics to you, just make sure you give him a call, okay, folks? Any specifics? Okay, we got Miss Celeste. Do you have a Medicaid, SNAP, or a Social Security tax break question? Any question?
Um, Hello, Robin. Are you familiar with the QMB Plus? I was told about that as far as Medicaid, but QMB Plus, do you know what that is?
Yes, QMB Plus is for those individuals who have full Medicaid, and if they apply and get approved for QMB, then they have QMB Plus. QMB Plus covers items like vision, dental, because again, you have the full benefits of Medicaid. There are people who qualify for QMB in DC, but their income is too high for Medicaid, so they only have QMB. But if you meet the Medicaid income requirements and you qualify for QMB, you get QMB plus.
Oh, okay, because I have Medicaid, but I have QMB, but I just have regular QMB, so I didn't know what the difference was.
Right. So the difference is the income limits. You have to meet the
Mhm.
income limits for Medicaid to get QMB plus. And then once you have QMB plus, you have dental, you have vision. It's extra services with the QMB.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Robin.
Of course. Mandy?
Again, I put the QMB video that Robin did for us last month in chat. If you have any QMB questions, that is the video to watch, folks. Make sure you check
Thank
out the
you.
video. It's on our channel. So everyone that has a question on QMB, make sure you check it out. Thank you, Mandy, for your question. I know we've been just trying to see what we can do.
Yes, I'll just be real quick. Thank you so much. So everything that I've seen on the internet and the actual law for the $6,000 Social Security tax deduction refers to modified adjusted gross income, MAGI, instead of AGI. Can you clarify why I keep saying that? And I've researched it so much. So it's very confusing.
Yeah, it is confusing. But what I can share is that once you take the standard deduction and you get down to your adjusted gross income, as long as that figure is 75,000 or under for a single person, or 150,000 or lower for a married couple, you will be eligible for that tax break. So I believe it should be your adjusted gross income. I think because everything is new and this law just passed and they're still, putting everything into effect, that there may be some confusing information out there. But yeah, once you take that standard deduction and you get down to your adjusted gross income, as long as you meet those limits, you should be eligible for the tax break.
Okay, because I think they refer to the figure as adjusted gross income before you take the standard deduction.
Right.
And so, yeah, okay, that's all right. Thank you.
Right. And I can look into it further because, again, we want to make sure you all have the most up-to-date information, whether, you're filing your taxes, you're getting your Social Security benefits or your Medicaid. So I will definitely follow up with that. And Mandy, I apologize. I owe you an email. So when I respond to your email, I'll follow up about the adjusted gross income.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Robin.
Thank you, Mandy.
Again,
All right.
great question, folks. Thank you so much.
And I always love you all's questions. I just realized in answering them, we are at the end of our presentation. But again, I want to assure you that we're here to help ensure that you all stay informed. We're here to answer questions. If you receive any notices about your SNAP benefits, Social Security benefits, or Medicaid, please give us a call at the hotline number in the chat because we are here for you and we are happy to help.
Thank you, Robin. And again, any other questions for Robin before we end for today? But I like the content today. It was very short and sweet, but can you kind of mention or just kind of talk about how it's, still relatively new and things are, just kind of the landscape and just don't be worried and just know that legal counsel's in our corner and that you always have access, our seniors have access to you all. So can you just speak on that to our group? Because
Yes.
it can, especially with like, the internet and social media, things spread around fast, and it may not be 100% true as for sometimes. So do you mind speaking on that, please?
Yes, thank you, Alex, for the opportunity to speak on that. I want you all to know that this is our 50th year operating in DC, providing legal services and social work services to seniors. And, for the past 50 years, we've been here providing information, and we are going to be here with you all through these changes. As Alex said, this new law is very new. They're still implementing it. And every second Tuesday of the month, we're going to be here bringing you guys new updates, answering questions. If you see something that's confusing, don't fret. If you have my email in the chat, feel free to reach out to me. Um, I know through this program, you guys have learned how to use your iPad, how to Google, how to do your research and advocate for yourselves. And I'm so proud and so amazed to see like all of the work that you all do. So know that you have us in your corner. We're here to answer questions. If you receive a notice about your SNAP benefits, Medicaid, Social Security, we're here to help ensure that you retain the benefits that you earned because these are your benefits. So again, don't hesitate if you have any questions, please give us a call at our legal hotline number because we're happy to help.
Thank you so much, Robin. We have some last questions before we end for today. So any final questions, please raise your hand. So you hit reactions at the bottom and then you hit raise hand. But again, this is not, we'll have Robin on once again. So I really look forward to every session that she does. And those are, again, some great questions. But again, the session is up here. Any comments, any reactions, any last minute questions for Robin? She has the presentation to showcase that wonderful information and also her knowledge base as well. So please ask. This is your time. We have about 10 minutes or so. So thank you so much. We got Anne first and then Miss Dolores. Any last questions, comments, reactions? Thank you.
Hey,
about any.
Robin, I
Yeah.
wanted to
Hi.
ask you one question. Um, I'm supposed to have cataract operation in September, and I wanted to make sure that there won't be any discrepancies in the coverage before then.
Right. And again, I don't think the bill made any changes to our coverages, but to give you peace of mind, you may want to look on the back of your insurance card and you can call either member services or call, their customer support line just to confirm your coverage before you go. Your doctor's office may even be able to do that. I know sometimes before you have a major procedure, they'll check your insurance, they'll confirm that you have coverage just to give yourself peace of mind. But I want everybody to know that the bill shouldn't affect your coverage. If you're eligible for Medicaid, if you're eligible for Medicare, um, you should have those benefits, and the bill is not going to cut back on the services that are allowed to you.
Okay, thank you. It's been kind of like a difficult and a lot of confusion.
I understand. I
And thank
understand.
you so much. God bless you for what you do.
Of course. Thank you for allowing me to be here with you.
Oh, you can come to my house and stay all day if you want to.
Thank you, Anne, so much for your question today. Thank you so much. Again, any questions about Social Security, SNAP, those new impact from the law? Any questions? Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, I see that before we do, I do see that question or that comment in the chat. Um, so Robin, I am inputting your email, but do you mind addressing that?
Yes, so there are many people who need assistance, and at times, our attorneys on our hotline may not be able to get to everyone. I would advise you to call early in the morning. If you can't get through, please email me. Let me know your name, number, what the legal issue is, and I can send it directly to the hotline. Well, they'll make an appointment for you to see someone so we can get you seen and get your issue taken care of. But I do apologize that sometimes there are heavy wait times and it may be difficult to get through.
Thank you so much. Again, I inputted that contact information. So any specific questions that anyone has about their case or their assistance with their, everyone is a little different, then make sure you give them a call or email. Okay. So thank you. Again, we got some hands in here. So thank you so much. We got Ms. Dolores and then Mr. Angelo. Any questions for today? Reactions, comments, questions about Social Security, Medicaid, SNAP?
Hi, Robin. My
Hi.
question is, I just started receiving Social Security, and the question that I have is pertaining to federal and income taxes. Is that are those taxes automatically deducted out of the check, or do I have to call them to request to have federal and income tax deducted from it?
Yeah, so it's your choice if you would like them deducted or not. As we stated early, it depends on what your situation is. Some people only receive Social Security benefits. Some people work, receive a pension with their benefits, which can affect whether or not you're required to file your taxes every year. So I would check with a professional about that. But as far as electing to deduct benefits or not, you can contact Social Security and let them know if you want them to take out benefits or not, and they'll follow your election.
Oh, okay. So it's not automatically deducted when they send the check out as far as taking out the federal and the state tax. That's something that I would have to determine. I wouldn't have to pay. The reason why I'm asking because I prefer not to take. When they don't take out taxes at the end of the year, you have to end up paying taxes.
Right. And it depends again on how much your benefits are, because if your benefits are low, then you may actually be due a refund. Whereas if you have more benefits, you may owe something. But you can contact Social Security and let them know if you want them to take out benefits or not. They will take out federal benefits. I don't believe they take out state benefits, but you can follow up with Social Security and they can assist you with that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the question, Dolores. We got 2 hands left. We got Mr. Angelo and then Miss Yvonne. Thank you all so much for your wonderful questions. Any Social
Thank
Security?
you again, Alex. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. I just wanted to verify. I thought I heard you say that once you reach official retirement age, if you wanted to take on a part-time job, you could work as many hours as you wanted to or whatever. Did you say
Yes,
something?
sir. And it won't affect your benefits. That's
Right,
correct.
you did say that, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the official retirement age, I think you said it was 67 or older?
It's 67, but again, it's depending on your year of birth. For some people who are older, they may be their full retirement age may be younger than 67, but it just
Oh,
depends on your year of birth.
oh, okay. Oh, so if I got a part-time job, then I could work as many hours as I wanted to, right?
While you receive benefits, yes.
Oh, wow. And would you say the difference between SSI and something else? The regular Social Security retirement is what do you call that? The SS something?
Okay, yeah. So SSI is security supplemental income, and that's typically for people who haven't worked and paid enough into Social Security to be
Mhm.
eligible for retirement. Retirement benefits are based upon your work history. They take, the highest earning 35 years of your work um, history to compute like how much you'll receive a month. But
Right.
for people who haven't worked enough and they haven't earned enough credits, if they're not eligible for retirement, they have SSI, which is available and that pays about $967 a month. Now,
Okay.
if you're not full retirement age and you become disabled, they also have SSDI. But SSDI is similar to retirement in that you work and you pay Social Security credits to be eligible for SSDI.
Okay. And the regular Social Security is called what?
Social Security retirement.
SSR.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's say like you work and you retire, then that's Social Security retirement. Okay.
Yep. And you
Got
can
it.
take it as early as age 62, or some people like to wait because if you wait, it increases every year by 8%. And so
Yeah.
you can wait up until age 70, or you can take it at full retirement age. It's just whenever you're ready.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to know that. I wanted to make sure I heard you right. I was a little distracted, but yeah. If you are of the age of retirement for retirement, you can get a part-time job or whatever and work as many hours as you like.
Yes, and it won't reduce your benefit.
Okay, will do. Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
the question.
God bless you. All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Yvonne next. You have a question, comment, concern, anything about Social Security, Medicaid, anything we covered today?
Oh,
Thanks so much.
yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Alex.
Mhm.
Robin, I have a question. Um, Once you filed or written your will, should you file it with the recorder of deeds in order to avoid probate? Should
Yeah, so that is a great question. For our probate attorneys, I typically do public benefits. So I would advise you to call our hotline to speak to one of our attorneys. They can help you with the process of filing it. And also talk to you about how to avoid probate because that's not my area. I want to make sure you have the most up-to-date and correct information. So I would call the hotline.
and that $6,000 tax break, is that deducted from your federal or state tax adjusted gross income?
The tax break is federal and it's deducted from your income, but when we do our, it's deducted from both because when we do our taxes, we typically do them
The
together. So
two. Uh-huh.
yeah, so what your income is typically on your federal is going to transfer over to your state.
Right. And the $6,000, no, that wasn't what I wanted to ask. Oh, this, yeah, that law, was that, so we didn't get that when we filed this year, our 2024 taxes. That $6,000 tax break was not in effect. Is that correct?
That's correct. It goes from 2025 through 2028.
20, I thought that's what you said. So we might have to remind, because I usually get AARP to do my taxes. I've got to be certain to be mindful of that when I go.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you so very much.
Yes,
And thank you, Alex, for the opportunity to ask Robin a question.
Oh, the great question. Thank you so much. Again, folks, we have all of legal counsel sessions that they done is on our channel. Someone mentioned about wills and things of that nature throughout the session, so I put Lisa's session that she did with us in April. So I hope of course, the info is updated, but she did a wonderful job. And with that session, check out that video as well too, if you'd like to review. Okay, so I have one hand left here in participants, and I see these two questions in the chat. So, okay, we'll first go with the hand. Hi, Bridget, how are you? You have a Social Security Medicaid SNAP question for us today?
I do. Thank you, Alex. And hello, Robin.
Hi.
I have a question. Now, I'm newly retired at the age of 65. From what I was reading, when I become 67, my benefits will increase to my full retirement at 67. Am I right?
It depends. Are you receiving the retirement benefits right now?
Yes, I have filed and I'm receiving it.
Okay.
And go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please, I want to hear more information to make sure I'm,
Okay.
yeah.
What I'm saying is, had I waited to file for retirement at 67, I would have been getting more money. Now
Correct.
that I retired at 65, I'm getting a little bit less, not a lot less, but a little bit less. But I was told when I called the office that when I become 67, I will get my full retirement.
So when we elect to take retirement benefits early, we get locked into that amount. But luckily, you'll get like the cost of living adjustments every year, but
Mm-hmm.
you won't get the amount you would have received if you would have waited until age 67. So I'm not sure who or why they told you once you reach the age of 67, you'll get your full amount. But since you elected to take early benefits, they're going to be reduced. And like you said, not by much, just a little bit, but they're going to be reduced for life.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. Thank you.
of course.
Thank you so much. Our two questions in the chat, and thank you all for using the chat, for raising your hands. I think we have about like 50 messages in the chat, not including the DMs. And I think, Robin, you have had one of the biggest turnouts we've had. So this is great. So our first question is, how much is the penalty for drawing Social Security at age 62?
That's a great question. So the penalty can be up to 25%. And just to paint a picture for you, if you were going to receive full benefits of $1,000, you take it early, you're going to get 750. But as the last question just highlighted, the closer you are to full retirement age, the less the penalty is going to be. but at age 62, it can be up to 25%. And then after that, it reduces little by little as you approach full retirement age.
Thank you so much. Again, any specific questions, use that hotline, use that email, folks. And then the last question I see here, it says the utility deductions for SNAP, when will the change kick in? So are you able to speak on that?
Right. So typically every year in October, we'll see any changes to like the resource limit, the deductions, if there are any changes to the standard deduction, that typically happens in October. Um, so if there is going to be a utility change, we'll probably see it then.
Thank you for that information, Robin.
Yes, thank you all for having me. And again, at Legal Counsel for the Elderly, we're here for you. Please call our legal hotline. In the morning is the best time to call. If you can't get through, send me a message on my email, and I will be sure to respond. And I hope you all have a great day. And thank you again for allowing me to be here with you.
Let's all say thank you so much to Robin and to stay on for our poll at the end to let us know how she did. But thank you all so much for your wonderful participation. And let's all thank Robin for such a wonderful session. See you next month, Robin.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Robin. Great
Robin.
session, good
Robin,
information.
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Robin.
Well,
Thank
Robin.
you.
thank you. That
Thank
was
you
great.
so
Thank
much,
you.
Robin.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. That
Robin.
was
Thank
great.
you, Robin.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you, Robin.
you, Robin.
Oh,
do
yeah.
appreciate you